For Complex News, I'm Piers Simpson. Right now, everyone in the rap world is captivated by Pusha-T and Drake's back and forth. The feud, which has found its way to even outlets that wouldn't know anything about rap beef, has captivated fans and media, and has somehow roped in Kanye West's charity, Kim Kardashian, Whitney Houston's family, adult film stars, and even secret children. This whole situation was kicked off by Pusha slipping in a diss of Drake for collaborating with other songwriters on Infrared. It continued through Drizzy's lightning-fast clapback, which drew Kanye West into the mix by pointing out that Drake had written songs for Yeezy. Then Pusha fired back with the Story of Adidon, which brought things to an entirely new level. The whole thing has no signs of letting up anytime soon. But the antagonism between Pusha and the Cash Money empire dates back over a decade, and the conflict's roots lie further in the past. Below is a timeline of important moments in the Pusha-T and Drake battle. Early 2000s, enter Bape. Sometime in either 2000 or 2001, Jacob the jeweler tells his client Pharrell that there's a Japanese guy who's inspired by the producer's jewels. That leads skateboard P to meeting Nigo, the founder of the clothing line Bape. Pharrell becomes one of the first prominent people in the United States to wear the then new brand, and Nigo then uses his relationship with Pharrell to reach out to Clipse. I just started getting boxes of clothes at my house in 2002 because Nigo was a fan of the record called Grinding, Pusha told Vibe. Some kids he didn't know from Virginia making 100% dope boy music, he just liked it. I didn't know him, he didn't know me. November 2002, what happened to that check? Birdman's debut solo album is released. It contains the track What Happened to That Boy, which features Clipse and is produced by the Neptunes. According to Hot 97's Ebro Darden, there are rumors that Pharrell and Chad were never properly compensated for the beat, and that this is a real genesis of the tension between them and the Cash Money empire. Winter-spring 2006, the story begins. In early 2006, Lil Wayne releases a video for Hustler's Music. In it, he's rocking a Bape hoodie. That April, Weezy F Baby again wears Bape on the cover of Vibe. The Thornton brothers definitely take notice. May 2006, Mr. U2. Just a few months after the Vibe cover, Clipse releases a single called Mr. Me Too that accuses unnamed people of copying their style. It doesn't take a mind reader to figure out who that track is probably aimed at. Want to know the time? Better clock us, Malice raps. Nick bite the style from the shoes to the watches. December 2006, I don't see no f***ing Clipse. Lil Wayne gave an interview to Complex for the December 2006 and January 2007 issue where he responds to claims made by Clipse and their fans that he's copying both the Virginia duo's sartorial choices and their cocaine-centric subject matter. Talk to me like you're talking to the best, he says. I don't see no f***ing Clipse. They had to do a song with us to get hot. Weezy is equally dismissive of claims that he copied Pharrell. Who the f*** is Pharrell? Do you really respect him, Wayne asked. That nigga wore Bapes and y'all thought he was weird. I wore it and y'all thought it was hot. July of 2007. If you wobbly wobble, you can't be a legend. Pusha and Malice fired back at Wayne in the Lace magazine cover story that July. You can't try to rap like Jay-Z, dress like the Clipse, become a coke dealer after 5 albums, and now dress like Jim Jones. You can't do all that and be a legend, they say. If you wobbly wobble D, you can't be a legend. February 2008, but his metaphor is boring. On the intro to Clipse's new mixtape, We Got It For The Cheap Volume 3, Pusha takes shots at Wayne and Birdman.
Sorry, but I don't respect who you applauding. Little nigga flow, but his metaphor's boring. Don't make me turn daddy's little girl to orphan. That would mean I have to kill baby like abortion.
May 2010, tell Hova don't pass the crown too soon. On the Pusha T Yeezy collaboration, Illin, there was a particular line that made a lot of people take note. Tell Hova don't pass the crown too soon, rap Pusha. Since Wayne had made a career out of attempting to come for Jay-Z's throne, and Jay himself pronounced Wayne as his heir not long before, this was widely interpreted as a dig at Weezy. March 2011, an olive branch. In March of 2010, Wayne begins serving an 8-month jail sentence for criminal possession of a weapon. Shortly after it ends, Pusha releases Open Your Eyes. At the very end of the record, he celebrates his antagonist's freedom. They done free Weezy. Congratulations. May 2011, Drake lets it fly. Drake's first direct entry into the fray of any note comes just a few months later on Dreams Money Can Buy. On it, he says, "My favorite rappers either lost it or they ain't alive." As a teen, Drizzy was a self-described really big Clipse fan, so it seemed pretty clear who he thought had lost it. September 2011, the return volley. Pusha never really wanted to let a subliminal go unanswered, responds to Drake by taking the Dreams Money Can Buy beat and unleashing a song he called appropriately, "Don't F With Me."
Rappers on they sophomores acting like they boss lords. The talk don't match the leather. The swag don't match the sweaters.
December 2011, an uncommon response. At the exact same time Drake and Common were exchanging words, Pusha borrows the beat from Common's Sweet, a song thought to take shots at Drizzy for a freestyle. Some thought that Pusha's lines dissing people who sing like hummingbirds were aimed at a certain popular rapper with an ear for melody. May 24, 2012, the exodus begins. After several months without a major move, Pusha decides to go for the jugular. He releases Exodus 23-1, which contains the most direct dig at Drake thus far, poking fun at the young rapper's complicated business arrangements. The song opens,
"Contract all fucked up. I guess that means you all fucked up. You signed to one nigga that signed to another nigga that signed to 3 niggas. Now that's bad luck."
Lil Wayne responded almost instantaneously on Twitter saying, "Fuck Pusha T and anybody that love him." May 25th, 2012, YMCMB back at you. The following day, Young Money hits back at Pusha on two sides. Wayne releases the diss track Ghoulish, and at his concert in DC that night, Drake responds too, criticizing Pusha for his move from Pharrell's Star Trek to Kanye West's Good Music camp. If you was doing 16s when I was 16 and your shit flopped and you switched teams, don't talk to me. July 2012. This song is a direct response. On the Kanye collaboration New God Flow, Pusha drops a line aimed at Birdman. "Claim they 5 stars but sell you dreams," he spits.
Claim they 5 stars but sell you dreams. They say death multiplies by 3. Line them all up and let's just see.
Pusha copped to the 5-star line being about Baby. "I was very angry," he told Genius. "This song is a direct response to Birdman," he said. "Kanye is alright, but what are the rest of them doing? Who is the guy to speak on the dynamics of good music? We have got to be real when people talk out of line." September 2013, Tuscan Leather. The opening track on Drake's new album, Nothing Was the Same, Tuscan Leather, contains several lines that are widely considered to be return shots at Pusha, including one about bench players acting like starters. December 2015, Puff Daddy's Interlude. In December of 2014, Diddy reportedly hit Drake while they were at Club Live in Miami Beach. A year later, Pusha released Crutches Crosses Caskets, where he name drops Puff at the end of verse 1 and just happens to end the following verse with a line mocking young niggas for getting slapped by old niggas. Pusha denied he was talking about the Diddy and Drake incident, but no one, at least of Drake's associates, believed him. October 12, 2016, HGTV gets a whole new meaning. Pusha's track HGTV seemed to contain many subliminals towards Drake about his pen game and over-reliance on singing. The evidence? Well, he uses Drizzy's album title. "It's too far gone when the realest ain't real. With the questionable pen, so the feeling ain't real." Push also refers to antagonists beefing over melodies. October 23, 2016, Two Birds, One Diss Track. During an episode of OBO Sound Radio, Drake debuts several songs from his upcoming project More Life. Among them was Two Birds, One Stone. In the track, he goes in on an unnamed but easy to figure out rapper with drug dealer stories, who he says was in reality only a middleman. December 2016, It Ain't Real If It's About Me. With all the buzz surrounding Two Birds, One Stone, Complex reached out to Pusha T to get his take. He shrugs off the implication that his drug dealing tales were exaggerated. He was quoted as saying, "My past happened. I'm telling you, the real of it is, it ain't real if it's about me." May 24th, 2018. First reports of a revival. As reports start trickling in about the listening party for Pusha's new album Daytona, listeners notice that one song on the project, Infrared, contains shots at Drake for relying on Quentin Miller to pen some of his material. May 25th, 2018, Drake claps back. With lightning speed, Drake responded to the slight with Duppy Freestyle. The track takes aim at Pusha as well as Kanye West. Drizzy says that the attention will help Pusha album sell.
"Tell Ye we got an invoice coming to you, considering that we just sold another 20 for you."
Pusha T jokingly responded on Twitter asking Drake to go ahead and send the invoice. May 26, 2018, The Invoice. Sure enough, Drake takes the send the invoice invitation literally, sending Good Music a $100,000 bill for promotional assistance and career reviving. May 29, 2018, Adonis Is Your Son. This Tuesday night, after days of speculation, Pusha finally gave us an answer to Duppy Freestyle. Even the cover art of the Story of Adidon is vicious. Push somehow dug up a portrait by photographer David Leyes of Drake in blackface. And the song itself is just as pointed, attacking Drake's parents and friends. But the biggest takeaway is the fact that Pusha claims Drake has a son with adult film actress Sophie Broussard.
Sophie knows better as your baby mother. Cleaned her up for IG, but the stench is on her. A baby's involved, it's deeper than rap. We talking character, let me keep with the facts. You are hiding a child, let that boy come home. Deadbeat motherfucker playing border patrol. Ooh, Adonis is your son, and he deserves more than an Adidas press run. That's real. Love that baby, respect that girl. Forget she's a porn star, let her be your world. Yeah.
Some fans were quick to say that Pusha delivered a knockout blow with the Story of Adidon. But if we learned one thing from looking at the history of this battle, it's that any beef with over a decade of history is unlikely to end just because of a few rhymes. For more on this story, among other things involving Drake and Pusha T, be sure to keep it locked to Complex News by subscribing to us on YouTube. For Complex News, I'm Pierce Simpson.